we do like a lot of Billy Connolly. I love it when Peter Kay comes on Parkinson. You got like fucking Billy Connolly,
Peter Kay.
What's his name? Michael Caine, and Michael Caine. You're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off. Michael Caine and David Attenborough, right? They're all sitting there, and he's going, oh, and then there was, the footballer, Beckham.
Oh, Beckham.
And he said, I thought, thank Christ, Jury, it's like Cocoon, this.
Oh, love it. Yeah, love it.
You're so funny, fire. I don't need any questions, do we just... we should start this shit. So I'll do it. We'll go for it then?
Yeah, alright, put out that word. Shoot.
Right. G'day guys, welcome back to my channel, and yes, as you can see, I've got some special guests. It's increasing in numbers with every vlog that I do, but these three guys here are pretty special guests from my piping journey, or just even outside, just personal life too. So it's great that they're here to join me on this month's journey through Edinburgh. So we're gonna have a chat, aren't we, guys?
We should.
So I'll get them introduce themselves to you guys. So I'll start over the far end there, mate.
Okay, this feels like a job interview, but my name's Hamish Cotton. I'm a piper in Perth, and I've had the pleasure of playing with these cats for a number of years, off and on.
Yeah, and I'm Lance. I'm from New Zealand, and I also have had the pleasure of playing with these cats as we're born today for a number of years, like a long number of years, rather than I care to remember, but it's been fantastic.
Hi, I'm Roy. Again, I've been around these people for a long time. Some longer than most, but yeah, it's been great.
Yeah, so guys, I've known you for such a long time now. I think for two of you in particular, we all played at the Tattoo in 1997.
Feels like 1897.
So yeah, so I was only actually a very young. I was 18, I think, on that one trip. So it was you two that were leading me astray on that one, probably.
Allegedly, yeah.
It's Lance's fault. It's probably
It's always my fault.
So going on to, because obviously you guys have all done tattoos, what's something that stands out about this show in particular here in Edinburgh this year?
It's amazing.
It really is amazing. It's a really good show. I think it's one of the best that they put up. One of the best that I've seen.
Without doubt.
Yeah.
For me, it's a storyline that goes through the show, through all the different acts.
Yeah.
And being brought together by that narrator, Terrence.
And he narrator, right?
Yeah, the narrator, bang back, the technology that's being used, the whole show's just absolutely incredible. It's an absolute privilege to be in.
It's gone a long way since 97, hasn't it?
It's I
don't remember seeing any projections on the castle back then.
There was none. There was lights, but there was nothing like we have today.
They had little kids on the motorbikes and
they're on the stage, right?
The imps sailors down the imps fucking with them, the names, yeah.
But even the standard of the music, I was really quite surprised because I wanted to do this tattoo to do it with you guys.
Yeah.
And I'm a competition focused guy.
Yeah.
And to get the music set sent out, I opened my eyes, really. Yeah, the quality of the music.
Yeah, that's a really good point, because I think, especially hopefully people that are watching this vlog, I think a lot of people think that the tattoo music is very, very simple compared to the competitive aspects, and we've all of us here have been competing musicians in the pipe band world, but there's this general feeling that from even when I was over here in Scotland with the grade 1 scene, it's like, well, why do you want to play a tattoo for? But this year, well, not even just this year, over the last sort of 10 years, the music's been getting stronger, and this year in particular, I mean, we're playing, there's not easy tune, like the Mason's Apron reel in the 900 set, Glasgow City. I mean, these are big tunes that are played by big bands along the way, and we're doing it every night in number ones, freezing cold conditions.
Yeah.
And actually the tempos this year are pretty steady, but they are challenging when you're wearing all that stuff, and you're also trying to focus on only a couple of people have click tracks really, so the rest of everyone else has to try and watch fingers from distance and try and ignore backing tracks that are delayed coming through speakers in the stadium. That's not easy, especially from drumming point of view, because you've got a lot of volume coming off your instruments, and especially through the Tattoo 75 set, that must be quite difficult to link in. If it just takes a moment of loss of focus, and you can drift really quickly.
Or if they're ahead or behind really easy.
Yeah, so it's a bit of totally. Yeah, just got to make sure that you listen really carefully, you know, like
And watching eyeballs. Eyeballs are a good friend I found here.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, not so much your ears here. It is watching what's going on, and just concentrating on it, because you're right. The what we're hearing through the speakers coming onto the Esplanade is delayed.
Yes, it's absolutely. Yeah.
So yeah,
Especially in that, well, the 75 set, we're basically at the bottom of the Esplanade, and the arrangement to all the other musicians that are playing along with us are in the moat near the far end, and they can't be quick. You know, that distance is a big distance.
We're wearing a fuzzy front of house speakers, which is bouncing off the crowd and coming back to us. So there's those milliseconds delays that can really throw you if you're not onto.
Thankfully, when we have the fiddlers in front of us, so
You can see
what's
going on.
That's actually a good point. Yeah,
I can't. Oh, yeah, I see that. Yeah.
I know they're there, but it's good to know that the musicians are linking up by watching other forms of instruments being played, not just their own. So that's quite cool.
but if you think about it, like you said, and I don't know how many people that are watching this will know, in the moat there's a huge tent down below, and we've got musicians in there, and they're hidden away from everybody. No one sees them. The house knows they're there. The house abandoned.
Yeah.
And then we've got us spread right down the whole length of the Esplanade. So there's a huge group of people that are going together.
I think that's something that I think this year they were supposed to come up onto stage, but that's the only thing I would say is from a musician's point of view, it'd be really good to see those live musicians again one day, because there's a lot going on down in that moat. Some incredible people playing instruments that don't even get recognised, and some people think that the music's all being pre-recorded, but it's all happening live. It's all live. It might be a click track that's keeping us all in time, but they're playing it basically live down in the moat, and it's just a shame they don't get any accolade. We get all the claps at the top, visually being seen by the audience, but the rest of the. I don't know how many's down there. It could be 40 musicians sitting here. So they're walking up every night to go and do the big blow, and you look down and you can see these, and you go, "Whoa, good grief,"
Yeah. People down there working hard.
Maybe next year we'll see. Hopefully next year.
Hopefully they
come back. I'm sure Nick and the team would love to see them come back.
It'd be nice to have them all there, because they're all part of the shot as well. Absolutely.
Yeah.
They do the heavy lifting that no one sees. So.
Yeah. So is there anything in particular that stood out, other than the musical aspect of it and the visual effects? What other things that have stood out to you this year with, being a part of the Tattoo team?
Camaraderie. We've got this going at the moment. There's just 4 of us, and there's another 80. We've got such a good team of people. You'd all agree we've got a really good...
Yeah, look, I've hanging with people, been in bands and taken bands for a long time, and there's always one or two, as everyone knows.
In a group, in a very small band, but in a team, every group.
I haven't, like the RET team in particular, has just been so cohesive. Like, I've had a delegated job of rosters, and everyone is more keen to put the extra effort in, and are disappointed when they don't get the opportunity to put extra effort in. So that's kind of makes it hard in a different way, I suppose, because everyone's so fired up, ready to do it, and do it in good spirit. So it's
that's changed through time, because when I first took over the band in 2017, people used to really look forward to that, really look for those days off, but these days, everyone's fuck you. Some of the rosters, everyone's wanting to be on at all times. I think they'll miss out on the experience. So that's the real shift in mentality and good problem attitude, and it's really, it was a really good problem to have. But it is hard saying to someone, you're missing it, we're rotating this and you're standing off the set. You do see the slight disappointment on their faces, but I guess, over through 28 shows that we're doing, it's, there's plenty, they'll get plenty of time to make that up.
The last night will be interesting. Who wants to get on the line?
Well, that's right. Yeah, that's always the difficult.
I always say keen to get on.
Yeah, everyone will want to get on for that one. Okay, so I'm just looking through. I'm picking these questions as random now. So we've talked about the music side. So what do you get? So obviously we're performing at night time, so there's a lot of time during the day. What do you guys get up to?
Myself personally, I'm actually trying to memorize some music because Drew Colwell and myself have taken a group of people, a school group, over to Belgium. All right. For a competition in September. I played it last year, and it was great. Again, it was a group, like, we had a really good group of kids that went over, great staff. We all got on really well, I think we got third in the grade 4 competition last year, and we won the drumming.
Yeah.
We're doing a concert over there as well as the competition. So set of marches. We're gonna have a go at the Marches Bay Meal competition.
Yeah.
And we're doing a concert, so I'm trying to memorize all the music for that.
Yeah.
Some of the tunes we're playing in Belgium are some of the tunes we're playing here. But also, all right, different drum scores, so I'm trying to get that music in there.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I was very I was not fortunate because I obviously had the operation come into play. So, but I was originally gonna have to challenge myself by playing 2 different versions of the Glasgow City Police. And also, as Hamish would have heard, because we went along to the WAPOL band practice, and also the Old Wife, like real different versions of that. So performing each night and then flipping that memory card out and putting the competition memory card in. So yeah, that would have been very challenging. So as you guys know, as you get older, it's harder to do those sort of things.
Yeah, I wish it was that easy to remember.
That's hard. But so yeah, what about yourself, Lance?
Look, after the first week, it's an intense first week, as we all know now.
Yeah.
That's why we call it a marathon and not a sprint.
Absolutely.
It's 16-hour days, and by the time you've got through the first show weekend, that Sunday's just precious. So I think everyone sleeps in. But after that, I like to go for a walk. I like to go into Edinburgh. I've been here many times, but there's always something new to find.
Yeah.
To discover.
Yeah.
And of course, shopping.
Well, that's right. Yeah, the other stuff we get here, we can get here, we don't get back.
You can get on that train here somewhere easily and get back in time for the show in the evening. But it's like a central hub to get around and see things. Yeah, hop over to Glasgow. Yeah. Up to Perth, anywhere you want to go and get back in the day.
Cool.
You make the most of being here, actually, but so much free time now.
Yep. How about yourself, right?
This is my first tattoo, so I'm always paranoid about not making it back. So I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy. So I've been doing a bit of work stuff. I've had a few early meetings, which has been interesting. 5 a.m, 6. So there are a few work meetings. I've got a bit of work to do for my real life. Yet another one leave, and then my next mission for the next couple of weeks is learning the sets for A&D and the new MSR for my home band. What you guys are doing? Is that up for
the Square Day or Nationals or?
Hopefully Square Day and New Zealand Nationals. Yeah. Square Day is the goal if I get time, if I'm working.
So talk about competition, we're all looking at probably going across, checking out the Worlds, aren't we?
Yeah, definitely on Saturday, yeah.
And yeah, we're gonna do our own pick for who might win the Worlds in Brave. I knew the up 6. We're gonna throw this on the camera early, eh?
Yeah, early stints. It's on the record and it's on no pressure.
Hey, so what are your thoughts on that before I probably throw 20 pence out of this 20 pence?
Really, it's really difficult.
It's harder. It's getting harder each year now. So it used to be. I remember I'd go,
Lily,
green hair.
It depends on who's judging, because I think we mix up.
well, everyone's. It's now because it's done across 2 days. Yeah, you basically see the whole panel. So there's no sort of favoritism anymore. You basically it evens itself out now, which is probably the great thing about the change that was made, I think, a while back. Yeah, with that.
But we're still doing an art form, not a sport. Yeah. So it makes it even harder because we're trying to judge an art form like a sport. Yeah, some degrees. And there is subjectivity's opinion, man. Not everyone likes the same painting. So my call, and I'll put my calls online here. My call is Field Marshal and Prairie.
Well, you got to pick one.
I reckon. Field Marshal MSRs and Vereri.
That's not picking one. You got to pick the overall winner. The winner meals at the end of the day. Who walks away with Spike
In Vereri,
okay. Lance.
Oh, look, I'm going Field Marshal.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm doing one Field Marshal too.
Okay. Oh, I think you've heard it being takes one there. Just pick my old band or pick someone out, so.
You get a pass, you're not playing this year, mate.
Yeah, I'm not playing. look, I've always loved to see the band that I'm going to play for get up there and get another win on the boards. But maybe they can save that for next year. I can actually win. It's a big win this year. I'm like, so I don't know. I think I still think Inverary. I think Inverary are is the strong one there at the moment. It just got a solid base in there at the moment with foundations. I'm really looking forward to hearing SFU though. And at least things on that. Yeah, I think a lot of people forget about them in a way. And I think when I went last year over to watch the Worlds on the Friday, I saw them basically strike up for the first time, and I was like, wow, that sounds good. And I remember, I think I was speaking to Andrew Lee there. I was just said, mate, that's the best I've heard you guys out in the box in a long time. So I think, and then I've been listening to them through the comps they've been playing. I think they're a bit of a dark horse. I mean, that's just my personal opinion in there. I mean, FM are always going to be good, even with a change. I mean, Matt's got a solid background with his development with the kids band, so he knows how to set a band up there. And Willie's a great drummer. I'm not going to say. I'm going to say, but the Bogle team, there's some really good leadership there now. Those young
Really sort of impressed with their practice. Like, I'm really impressed with the processes, the practice process, and probably more important to me, I'm a bit of a teamy sort of guy. Is everyone's interaction with each other in the parkour in that circle was so impressive.
It's very different actually. So what I did notice, and it was nothing on, my time in the field marshal band, but everyone just seemed on edge, a lot of the time. It's like the practices were good and they're really good, but you really were, for the time you were there wasn't as much. There was a lot of cool sort of laid back interaction between the guys and the pipe corps and the drummers, and it was just there was comfortable, calmer about the process, and they had a system and it works, and it's good to see that the Pipers have a tune-up system, which all big that a tune-up system, but they're all there and they seem to be enjoying themselves.
Everyone was really comfortable with everything and comfortable with each other, I think, and that's what we do it for, right? We play music for each other at any of that.
Absolutely, yeah. So we've all got, so we'll see how that turns out. It's in a couple of weeks. Well, we've got the Europeans this weekend, so I suppose that will open up a few more hints on where it might go. Be good to see too. They're playing both elements this weekend. I'm kind of hoping for a WAPOL win. There's my
Please report to the tuning car at the Worlds. That's obviously where you get a real feel for
absolutely
how the M1 are our ratings. So
look, I'm used to waking up at being awake at 2 a.m. Watching,
having live drivers anyway.
You can never get to see off for that stream, then you can. It's a little better from where we're from. We get to, in Perth, we'll go and roll into a competition and see 3 bands.
That's right.
Yeah, across 4 grades. Lasted for the whole day. So okay. So just another thing. So this might open up a few can of worms actually. So anyway, what's a fun fact about someone else in the band that you know? So we could roll back some time here, boys. I want really on to roll back. This might be the question we end on. So we'll let a bit of time.
Where do we begin with this one?
You're all looking at me, but
Well, ultimately.
You guys can probably bring up some pipe major Gossier to get. Well, what's something that probably some of the audience probably watching this, which probably will consist of the team, might not know about me, that then you guys will know a little bit of dirt. That's obviously child, friendly. PG, TV one.
Some nicknames that came up. Is that yours, Roy? Nickname from movies, because
Something that rhymes with young gun.
Yeah. Yes. I'm afraid from a very popular movie on the night.
That was all. Well, I remember. Yeah. Well, we can say that's all. So Beavis and Butthead.
Beavis and Butthead movie.
So what was the name? It was the Boyhood.
Pandorio.
I know. Do you know the reason why I got that? Because I went to see the movie with Julian at the time, and we're into watching it, and I just remember rolling into work the next day, and Mayla's there, and pulling my shirt up, both on my head, just going, I am Kunhulia. And then from that point on, that was it.
You were done after that, and then
That's not that.
yeah, absolutely. Even your brother wore that one, young bung.
He did, yeah. I was like,
Very young. That's right.
yeah, he didn't really like that one, but. That's all you got. That's pretty sad.
Yeah, well,
What about yourself? You're the COD. Where's that card, mate?
Goodness sakes, please be upstanding for the Commissioner of Drumming.
That's the film got there.
I actually don't even know. Well, I've got it on my hat. Where's that?
Where the card?
I don't even know how it came about. Was that you? Must have been. You must have been involved in it somewhere. But yeah, so I'm known as a cod. People think they're fish, but it's not. It's
Didn't you used to use to dress Roy at the tattoo?
very much so. Roy, I still. Can I just say I still do? Yes, I will do. Roy turns up to the bus for the tattoo in '97 and in 2025.
Remember, you used to be running through the gates. We're like, oh, there he is, and then there you guys are standing there.
He's out to leave. Roy has none of his uniform on. We've got it. Basically, we pull Roy into his uniform, zip him up, get him all tied up, and on the bus. He actually literally just push him on the bus. As long as he's on there, we're right. We can fix him later. But we're still doing that today, aren't we?
But I guess for those who don't know, I met my wife. That's the first night we arrived in Edinburgh. Because the drum corps arrived 3 days before the pipe corps. Oh, we all know about that. We did. Or we all heard about that. So, I think so we're still happily married for this day. That's great. Yeah,
Only one night at Redfern.
only one night.
I don't know. The whole interested want to stay in the 18 bed dorm that we're in.
You prefer your girlfriend's bed?
Yeah, it's for the oldest like that.
18 of snoring, smelly males.
Yeah, Viv was very funny on that trip too. There was a few.
At some point, we'll actually get Archie in too, because I'm sure Archie has a few memory origin there as well on that trip. There's something I can always mention about Hayes. There's a tune, I wrote a tune about you back in the day, and we ended up playing that at the Worlds a few years. We did actually well requested. It's actually a lot.
I love that tune.
The Hamish, the Harrier jump jet.
I'm horrified by the story, how it came about. How was it me?
It was on the bus, we were on the way to the bus from our here. We're on the band bus, and then what was it?
It was Craig Bailey. Good old Craig, good on you, mate.
Go for it, watch this.
I was a bit gullible. I am still a bit gullible. I'm not very smart. And so we were talking about a Arnold Schwarzenegger and what's the name of the tune? It was about...
It was on that film, True Lies.
True Lies. That is a spy movie, and the guy's flying the plane, and I just took the bait, like full on took the bait. Yeah. Family was involved in an air base just outside of where I lived.
Yeah.
And we used to go out there all the time, look at them planes, and it's like, no way you could fly a plane with no hands. And then that turned into a joke, and it turned into for you kids, it was an old-fashioned meme. Or Mimi.
Man, did they exist back then?
There was a joke back then, and then this tune, and it's like, it sucks that it's so good, but it's so funny.
We ended up playing that for a couple. Well, we played that. It got on the World CD.
Yeah.
And I remember getting some emails about it, asking for the dots. But yeah.
Have you got to pull that one? You've got to play at the Worlds on it. Yeah.
No,
sadly, but that's another story.
Well, that's right. We did it in 03 and then
or 04. Was it 04?
We did it both years, 03. But we never. Well, then I play at the Worlds. Yeah. Well, no, we didn't get to play the EV though. When we didn't get through. Yeah, it was the 7th.
Good tune. We might drag that later.
I just remember being in. Well, I think we should be. Yeah, I might drag all that out again. We've not played that for a few years.
No.
Maybe we can do the tattoo back.
It's ritual.
One set. Maybe, yeah.
Be a challenge.
Right, I've got one last question for you, and then that will wrap up, because this has been actually a cool, just random chat.
That's what we do, though. When we get to.
Well, there's a couple of so best uniform in the show, other than ourselves, because obviously our uniform's pretty cool. Oh. And I've got one more after this actually, which okay, just a quickie. We can add just be a one-word answer.
The one I would wear that I really, really like, but that's just a military background thing going on, is the Guards.
Yeah, they look pretty smart, don't they?
Drummers just...
I mean the light band ones.
Yeah, like, well, I'm talking about, with the...
Any other magician, that's out of all the acts in general? Like, so, like there's a few other military acts in.
Oh, there's a few there, but I do like the American, fife and drum.
Yeah.
That's my pick. Oh, so you're going to all go?
Yeah, that's my 1 and 2.
Yep. What about yourself, Roy?
Yeah, I would probably have to go the old guard too. You know that.
it's a pretty smart, beautiful, but really just make.
It's genuine too, with the little built-in spats to their leg.
A lot of their houses, I love they do a little halt. It's like a, the drum major the other day was showing us how that, they sort of time it and then their leg goes out in the air mix. Probably not going to see that, but, the leg goes out and go.
But very hard from visually when you're looking at down, because we're always at the bottom looking up, that looks pretty amazing. Imagine trying to get the pipe bands. Something like that.
Or having to say, the drill team, because they get to wear sunglasses.
Oh, they do. So they can see each other. They look smooth. So they look pretty photographic. They've all got pretty follow out there, don't they?
There's a lot of people that really got out there. To be honest, there's a lot of great uniforms.
Yeah, but so just to finish, okay, so every night, what do you have in your sparrow, Hamish?
I have my telephone to tune drones in the big blow. Right, that's my phone. I know I'm boring.
And tape in and tape. I've got backup tape. Backup tape, backup bands. Yeah.
All right. But you guys don't wear sparrows. I must admit, it feels really weird because I got to move it round to this. So
what was you got? Pockets and stuff? What do you have in your pockets then?
I tell you what I do have, and I've carried this for years and years and years. I have a little gift that was from my mum.
Yeah.
And it's a little golden acorn.
Okay.
Yeah. And I've good luck at that, and it's my good luck tank, but I keep it in my pocket every night.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, that's great.
So every night.
What yourself, Roy? The boring phone. Keys. Lost my keys in the car. Mine's on here. I've just got an air take. It's funny because everyone get these messages.
Or the pipers on the bus getting stalker messages from Android Apple.
And I'm like, hang on a minute, who's this? What?
Yeah, there's Lizzie. That's me with an antenna stalker in so they can track the bus on the tracker.
And the problem is, your room's just down from mine, so I think it's up near me. That's the bit.
It is, yeah. It's in my sparring. Yeah.
Oh, try to be.
So if our sparring goes missing, we'll better find it. You put or the man, just the sparring.
Nothing creepy about that, is there?
Anyway, guys, it's been really good to just to have a chat. I think we've been a little bit off topic, but I think it's just good to have a chat about the good old times, isn't it? But
I think the most important thing for me is that as you get a little bit older, some of the younger viewers might not get this. As you get older, you come to the realization that time's limited, and the saying "you only live once" is wrong. You only die once. You live every day. So
that's
doing it like this is so important with the people you want to do it with. Because
and the friends you make as well into the pipe band world. I mean, we've known each other for a long time now. We're basically sitting here all together in our older years get to experience this amazing show.
Yeah, I think it's fantastic. It's really. I mean, I guess when I met. Obviously you said you wanted to do the tattoo. My sister was going to do it. Unfortunately, she couldn't this year. But when I met you guys last year in the puppy Edinburgh, let's do the tattoo. We're here by the other.
It's been great fun. And we pick up where you leave off. We've been out to you.
Absolutely, that's right.
Yeah, it's just like a legacy. Yeah, like use for those. Like you just haven't had time apart. So
So thanks very much, guys. So. If you enjoy the content, then I'll throw this in at the end. So it was a bit of a. You guys get on below. What's that? Don't forget to subscribe to my channel by clicking the link below, and I'll see you in my next vlog. We're gonna pull to that end time, bro.